What's up guys, Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today we got a game on the new patch, so if you guys aren't in the loop, new patch dropped yesterday. If you missed that we're on a new patch, it didn't change things up an insane amount. It's overall very light changes because we're going into the World Championships, Regionals is over, and the meta is honestly a really solid spot. But there were some kind of key changes that shake things up a little bit that I'm excited to talk about. One in particular as we get further on into this game. This game, by the way, this is a game from Reuni or Reuniclus. Reuniclus is an OCE player, has done some cool guides in the past, and yeah, quite high elo on the Oceanic server. I think his title said rank 25 OCE, so a beast from the OCE. First augment here, Crowns will unleash the beast 2 trick here. We kind of have some of this stuff going on here, like we have the Vi, like we have the Pit Fighter opener essentially, and like I don't know, maybe you could think of. I mean, maybe if they hadn't nerfed this augment into the dirt, you would be excited about Unleash the Beast, especially because we passed up an Urgot, but I mean, that's, you know, these days, who cares about Urgot? Most of our other options are pretty bad here, honestly. Trade Sector Watcher Crest, so we're forced to kind of take this Crown's Will augment, but I mean, it's also not bad in this spot, right? There's a lot of stuff that we can slam out of Rod here, and we can just kind of commit to an AP angle in this spot, which is, you know, interesting. Also, ooh, this is kind of an interesting idea as well. Just make the 10 gold here. Say, you know, our board's not going to win streak from this spot. I was thinking maybe we would fit like Rail in and other kind of stuff, but Reuni just saying, you know what, we're just gonna people sit here on this board here, not even gonna make slams because we're playing for lost streak. So I'm actually interested to see the idea from Reuni here. Maybe just one of those players who's really interested in lost streaking. This is the first game I've watched from Reuni this set. I believe I've definitely done a VOD review before, but yeah, just trying to play for the lost streak. There is somebody there in the lobby who either they're going for super lost streak style or they're AFK, so we'll see. I mean, to be fair, they took the augment that's going to give you a 3-star or 1 cost, and in the early game that's not going to be the strongest, but yeah, I mean, little bit of an OCE diff maybe. Look, I wanted to talk about the comp, and is OCE the strongest server in the world? No, but there are some good players on this server. Kind of the same thing with all of the servers, where, like, you know, even if there's not a ton of like insane players on the server, you know, there are a few good ones. Like, you know, Japan, there's like a few good Japanese players, and you know what, that's all you need. And look at this, actually. Wait, this is kind of hilarious. This is next level TFTing. We are trying to lose to this person who, I want to see them move here, but it does kind of really look like they are AFK, but we actually managed to out into the AFK person, which is, I mean, that's just what TFT is all about. Unless, I mean, maybe they're not even AFK. Tier here off Carousel to lean more into AP type stuff, I think makes a lot of sense. We are kind of AP flex from this spot, right? We can play around Sork, but we don't have to necessarily. We just have a Sork opener. So really the world is our oyster in this spot here, and we have a really nice loss streak here, especially after losing to that last place person here. I think we should be very clear to loss streak here. Imagine we're just playing this Nunu here and then we're going to sell it at the last second. Yeah, just to make sure, just try to give the second to last person the idea that maybe we're stronger than we are, so that they don't think that we're going to full open. So actually nice little APM check there from Uni to make sure, you know, like if you end up in that the spot where the other person might int you, you have to make sure that you int. You have to make sure that you 5 loss in this spot. If you don't 5 loss in this spot, you are going to be a very unhappy Teamfight Tactics player. And it looks like we are going to be gifted the 5 loss. I think that other player ended up pushing level 5. So ooh, a little bit. We do rotate into Chembear in here. This is pretty decent position. I mean, this is like perfect positioning actually, because the Rennie's gonna get on our Zyra. I wonder if it's enough with the Singed here. Zyra cast, Rennie gonna cast. Oh, that's huge that the Rennie didn't cast and walked over to our Vladimir to cast. I think we managed to lose it. Wow. Oh, I mean, it's still a little scary because no, we're chilling. What a beautiful loss there, and really nice positioning actually. That ended up losing us the fight. Had we not made that last second positioning swap, we would have lost our loss streak here. That was beautiful. I mean, look at the the APM was actually crazy. Moving the Zyra up to the top right here. I mean, let me just go back real quick, because what happens here is, like, right at the end here, we scout this person, see them selling units, and then in that time we move the Zyra up to the same side that the Rennie is on, because we see the Rennie on the left side here, or the right side here. It's unlikely they're gonna, you know, swap this, and all of this. I mean, they could have maybe moved the Rennie over, but I mean, actually, that was an APM diff, because if Zyra's on left side there, we actually probably would have won that fight. So wait, that was actually that was really scary, but it was insane. And we also ended up picking up some Black Rose units, so this gives us another option to play into. Definitely seems like we could angle Dominators, especially here with Nashers open. Oh, that is a lot of tiers, though. I mean, it's a little bit harder now to potentially play for that. I was thinking, I mean, you could play for a comp that loves blue buff, but there aren't really that many these days. I mean, you have the Heimerdinger, but like people are not in love with Heimerdinger, I would say. So yeah, going to make JG the Sunfire here. Gonna look for the Shojin to get made here, and yeah, just say I'm going to lean into playing some kind of AP setup. Not gonna make Nashers because we wanted to make Sunfire, so JG Shiv comes down, and then we also get a mana item, and then Adaptive can be a mana item, it can be a frontline item. Overall, yeah, pretty nice. And this fight is just barely gonna be a loss. I mean, this is a fantastic 6 loss streak here, 69 HP here. All right. Pandora's Corrosion branching out. I mean, branching out would be fun. The other ones I don't really love that much. Dumbify, I don't love it in this spot. We don't really have any upgrades. We don't have any bruisers in or anything like that. We're gonna take the Pandora's bench here. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of gold to work with it with is the upside. This is kind of like the sort of like the econ Pandora's bench idea, where your idea is just I'm going to kind of like push levels and dig for like 3 costs and 4 costs off of the Pandora's bench. It looks like, unless we want to angle some kind of crazy reroll option. I guess we had the opportunity, now that I think about it, to play Cassiopeia reroll, but I don't think Reuni wanted to go for it. Not enough of a believer in Cassio because we had the blue buff and the Cassio already, but maybe with only one Cassio, it's a little too sketchy. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna use this Pandora's. I mean, right now we're using it to look for like a 2-star Morgana or something, which is a little bit sad, but hey, now we can start rolling 3 costs and feel pretty good about it. Yeah, we can even potentially roll this this GP as well. Yeah, I love this, just to start rolling more 3 costs to dig for stuff like Blitzcrank, stuff like Cassiopeia. Still, I doubt that it's gonna be like a reroll angle straight up, but yeah. Also, it is confirmed that this person did go AFK, so rest in peace. I mean, it happens, I guess. Seems like more so. I don't see people that AFK that often Challenger NA, but I mean, look, all good. Wait, we'll take the +1 placement. You all look. Sometimes people go AFK. I've had sets go in my games. Just okay. In any case, off carousel here, there is an Elise, which is really, really nice. This allows us to pick up the Elise to play for Black Rose. And maybe here we can start thinking about something. I'm curious for when Reuni wants to do this. Yep, he's going to do it immediately. So if you guys didn't check the patch notes, Backline Elise actually got a pretty significant buff. This is a carry that a lot of people are more excited about these guys, like actual backline damage Elise. And people have been playing backline Elise since, you know, early set. I remember when people were like, this Elise unit's broken. They nerfed her from there, and then since then, she's kind of been, you know, unplayable as a backliner, or just not very good as a backliner. But look at that, 5.4k damage from her 3-item Elise 1. Not bad at all. I mean, we have Form Swapper in for her, but yeah, this is going to be the idea of this game, is we are going to play around Elise as our backline carry, which, I don't know, I'm really excited to see how it does. This is like a pretty mediocre spot, I would say. We at least got the full loss streak here into a decent win streak here, but we're kind of low HP. We're level 740, so at least we're pretty rich here, and we have the Elise. I would say, okay, this spot's above mediocre. It's not disgustingly high roll, though. We don't have any kind of like augment Exodia here, but the Elise, every round, I mean, she's racking up a decent amount of damage. So overall, so far, looking pretty good. Pick up a Garen here. Definitely something that you can play for as just, you know, a dude on the board, kind of traditional setup. You can, I think I saw one person play like Emissary Elise. It's a little cooking, and yeah, it doesn't look like Greeny wants to go for it this game. Just gonna roll the Namis, which I can't blame him for. Yeah, I don't know how good that setup is. But yeah, we pick up a Shojin and a Nashers here, so we can start itemizing towards the Cassiopeia, and we'll see how far we actually go into Dominators, actually, because we are, you know, normally you would play for Black Rose and you'd play for a Dominator, and, you know, the Elise would be a frontliner, and then you'd put these items onto your backliners. But we are playing backline Elise, so are we going to play like Super Vertical Dominator? Are we going to play 4? Or are we just going to play 2 the whole game? We'll see. This is a pretty strong board that we're fighting, so I'm not surprised that we end up losing to this, I'll say. Yeah, this looks really, really rough. But yeah, let's peek at what our last augment is here. I mean, all these look, I mean, Glass Cannon looks okay, I guess. I mean, I guess that's your take. Yeah, we do it Cassiopeia too, and an Elise pair. And yeah, Reuni Gonna make the call to start rolling here. I mean, I think when you take this augment, you're kind of forced to. Also, we pick up a Malzahar here. Mal's also received a pretty decent buff, so we're gonna swap these items over to Mal's. And ooh, look at this board. This is like the bronze for life, almost like perfect board. We have the Malzahn with the Blitzcrank, then we have all the Black Rose stuff in, we have the Swain in. So yeah, we have actually like beautiful traits on this board. So we got the Mal's and Elise duo carry. And hey, I mean, this fight looking pretty decent. That is a very scary Morgana, but yeah, the Mal's does a ton of damage. Mal's 1 out damaging Elise 1. Sounds pretty reasonable to me. And we're going to continue to roll these 4 costs, hoping to hit at least 2. Oh, no, at least 2, but I mean, all good. Holding on to thinking about holding on to Silco's, right? Because we could try to get out of some stuff, but like, I don't really know how you would play around Silco here. I mean, the idea would be that you cut Malzahar and eventually just play around like 4 Dominator and stuff like that, but it's so hard to fit everything that you want to fit in with that. So, I mean, maybe this is just the board, the Malzahar plus Elise. I mean, I'm definitely curious to see how this board does. We are fighting a Mundo 2, which looks really, really hard to get through, though. I mean, honestly, Mal's plus Elise, oh my God, we got through. Yeah, 10K for Mal's, 8K from Elise. I mean, is Elise broken? I mean, that damage looks really, really nice, honestly. That 5, and now we're 57 HP. We're on our way to a top 4 here, and we'll see how far we can push it. Pick up Bow here onto an Alawi here, just the idea being, I don't know, it's going to be an item that can go onto somebody later. Yeah, we don't actually end up building the Silco 2 there. Like, you could have built the Silco 2, but it doesn't actually matter that much because, I mean, you already have 2 Elises, so the only thing that you're excited for Silco 2 to roll into as a 2-star is Garen 2, which would be cool, but, you know, maybe not enough. The other cool thing you can do with Pandora's is dig for, like, 3 stars, like 3-star 4 costs and stuff like that. Probably going to be pretty tough for that to happen this game because we, ooh, 7.4. I mean, this Elise is a beast. But yeah, it's probably gonna be hard to hit 3-star Elise is what I'm saying. Just because she's so contested. Yeah, probably not. I mean, giant sized. Oh, you would put that on Blitz? I feel like I would just throw this onto Garen, if anything. Deep Roots also seems solid. Calling card. No, not to my knowledge. Is there something good with that? Magic Expert, super mediocre in my opinion, but I mean, it's an augment, which is the upside. It is an augment that you can put onto Elise. And oh, this is an interesting call. Now that we have the Elise 2, he is actually going to make the 2-star with the idea that like, we don't care if it rolls into Elise 2 now. We're just hoping for it to roll into Garen. Kind of makes sense. Where you don't care about the 2-star when you're looking for Elise, but now that we have Elise, we care more about rolling the 2-star. That's kind of a cool idea. All right, we rotate back into this family person again. We have the Elise 2 now. Is it enough though? Oh, just barely. Those spiders were on their way. If we had just another half second, if we had like Garen 2 or even like Swain 2 in this spot, I feel like we would have actually won this fight. I mean, that's tragic, but that's life. All right, pick up an Ambessa 2. Can't really do much with that. I mean, you could play it, I guess, but I don't think you're that excited. And yeah, I mean, at this point, we're looking to push levels, ideally find some 5 costs to roll. I know the version that a lot of people are talking about with this comp is for Form Swapper, so I'd be curious to see if we end up picking up something like a Jace, if that's something that we're going to angle for or not. So yeah, I'm curious. Going to move a real item over to the Elise here. A little bit tragic that she ends up being double mana. Just feels like a little bit excessive, but I mean, I guess she's getting damage from her Anomaly. She's getting damage for Form Swapper, so maybe you can make it work with the double mana. I don't know. I feel like she's more a burst mage type, but we'll see actually. And the other big thing we need is more frontline, but I mean, the Elise, 9k damage. The Mal's doing a lot of damage as well. I'm pretty impressed, I'll say. Continue to reroll these. There is an Elise. Go scout the lobby, reuni. Like, how many Elises are out? That guy's got at least 1. Oh, wait, actually, is that it? Is there only 1 Elise out? No, this guy's holding 2 right now. Yeah, I don't know that I mean, but who was that actually? Let's take a look here because this matters a lot as well. It's this guy, 21 HP. I mean, if this is the only person holding Elise, I forgot what first place is 100 streaking, by the way, is doing, but I mean, if large if this the second to last place person is the only person holding Elite, but this guy's holding Elise in the backline as well, so that's already another. I feel like Elise 3 is never happening actually. Like, this Twitch guy's got it, that guy's got it. You need both of them to die, but I mean, to be fair, they're both pretty low, so maybe another 10k damage fight from Elise, so not bad here. Continuing to roll the 4 cost, just hoping to find something. Oh my god, that's a lot of Mundos, I guess. But do you play this? I mean, you would lose Automata here, or for Black Rose. Wow, we are This is crazy. We're gonna drop out of 4 Black Rose just to have more tankiness on our board. The idea is that Mundo 2 is more tanky than the dude. I feel like, I don't know. I'm not actually 100% sure. Because you lose out on the 4 Black Rose tankiness, but you gain, obviously, a big dummy on your board, a big Mundo too, which is not bad. 17 HP? This game is getting close, and the Pandora is actually, like, taxing our econ so much. Wait, all of a sudden, this game got really scary. The Elise is doing great for us, but, I mean, we're kind of behind the lobby. We need to get to 9 here. Like, all this gold that we're rolling on our bench for Pandoras is not doing much. We need to, like, push level and, like, live. But I mean, we have a lot of stuff on bench that we can sell. So yeah, we can level, get the Cassiopeia back in. Now we're just playing 3 Dominator. Ooh, I mean, you just play 5 here, right? You just ditch the, I mean, this works. I wonder what is better here. Oh, no, you can't do that. Okay, so what did we end up cut? We cut Garen. I mean, yeah, Garen actually, maybe that is the best cut here. I mean, he is at least a little bit extra tankiness, though. Oh my God, we got wrapped on this fight. I feel like our board actually could do a decent chance of winning this fight. We got wrapped on. These last few fights have been so scary. Oh my God, wait, this lobby is... Oh, and there's the Garen too. Okay, Garen 2 has to come back in on this board. We're thinking of cutting Malzahar here. I mean, you could also do that actually, but I feel like this version of the board makes the most sense. And yeah, just roll down here, try to pick up some kind of an upgrade here. And all right, we'll see what we can do. Move items over to Garen. How's our positioning versus the Twitch board? We'll see. This guy's got an Elise on their board as well, so it's the battle of the Elises. But, I mean, we have a lot better front line now with this Garen too, so I think we should be okay. That's a big think, though. Yes, and we do pick up... Okay, that's a really, really big win. Yeah, I mean, so many of these fights were just frontline diff. And okay, we lock in our top 4. A little bit sketchy, a little bit scary. And really just rolling at this point to try to pick up 5 cost to roll, I think. I mean, we're still so far off of hitting 2-star 5 cost, though. We need an insane high roll in this spot. We need, like, Duplicator here, and then we can maybe pick up a 2-star 5 coster. I mean, there's one to roll. Great APM, man. Reuni has some really good APM, actually, opting to roll there so that we can roll the 2-star 5 cost. It's so smart. Warmog's here, and then you just move over the Adaptive Helm to backline. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. Okay, just don't give us... Well, actually, I mean, into family, maybe we have a shot. Okay, we're fighting this guy, 6 Visionary board with a very beefy front line. Our stuff is kind of on the opposite side here, which is a bit scary. We do get through the front line, but oh my God, they have a big scuttle. Oh my God, no! Oh... Wait, that fight is so close. Who was this? It's the Furry Horn. It's this guy, man. Oh, if the fight was slightly better, we actually would have top 3'd guaranteed. I mean, I think if we were on the right side, we would have top 3'd guaranteed. It's we were on left side here, so we couldn't blow everything up. We wasted a lot of damage on these. I mean, what a tough game to play out. But honestly, have to say, I was really, really impressed by the Elise carry. I feel like she did so much work this game in the mid game, especially, obviously, if you can get, I think if you get to 4 Form Swapper, we didn't get to see it this game, but if you can get to 4 Form Swapper, I think your spot is even better. So yeah, definitely something to consider on this patch. I'm excited to see more of it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch, my Metafy, all my other links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.